Narrative-heavy games have come a long way over the years as the video game industry only seems to get bigger and bigger. We're now able to experience stories in different ways, from VR to visual novels. While indie games certainly have gotten bigger, it can still be hard to stand among AAA titles, especially during the latter half of the fiscal year when the most anticipated games drop. So here we are in the middle of September when Mutazione, a game developed by Digut Fabric and published by Acapera Games, makes its way into the fray. But does it stand out? Mutazione is a self-described mutant soap opera set on a tropical island resort over 100 years after a catastrophic event obliterated the community. The people who were able to survive the event weren't exactly human anymore, thus established the small and reclusive town of Mutazione, where things were far from normal, but not as different as you might think. You play as Kai, a teenage girl going to visit her sick grandfather, Nano, as he fears he doesn't have much time left. Set over the course of a week, you find yourself thrust into drama, magic, plants, and talking sausages. The core gameplay is pretty straightforward. You'll mostly be walking from place to place and speaking with the inhabitants while learning about them and your own family history. Most of the island resort is open to you from the beginning, so you don't really feel trapped in the early chapters. If it's charming and interesting characters you're after in a game, you're at the right place. While a decently small cast, you'll find yourself becoming quite intimate as the game progresses, from the sweet gossip Mori to the stern and dutiful Dennis. I found myself hooked within the first chapter and not wanting to put the controller down so I could learn more about these people I was able to see parts of myself in. The other part of the gameplay is creating gardens to help some townfolk out, and learn more about your grandfather's role in everything. The gardens you create all follow a certain emotion or vibe, and while they don't always follow a lesson or an issue, each one is just as important as the other. The music you create is limited but also still fun to play around with, as the melodies can be quite lovely. The melodies come from plants that you grow, and each one has a specific theme and its own instrument. You're able to pick up seeds from plants as you walk around, or sometimes just receive them from other residents. I often found myself at one end of the island dawdling around a lighthouse, as the art direction in this game fits it extremely well. Hand-drawn yet styled as if everything was made out of construction paper, it provided a feeling of nostalgia and made me feel quite comfortable. The plants and animal life really shine and come across as their own. The only issue I truly had with this game was that sometimes it was hard to tell what was meant for foreground and accessible, or what background was, leading me to worry if I missed any places that I might find rare plants. No issues with performance either, at least on the PC version. More than likely, you'll be able to finish this game around the 5 to 6 hour mark, depending on how much you enjoy exploring Mutazione. Personally, my playthrough lasted closer to 8, as I love collecting in games and enjoyed visiting some gardens to listen and play with the melodies again. Finally, I can happily say that I recommend Mutazione, as it's clearly a project made with a lot of passion. People who enjoy games such as Animal Crossing, Night in the Woods, and even those who like visual novels I think would like this game especially. To answer myself earlier, I think Mutazione does a wonderful job of sticking out among the big AAA titles. Not only that, but it's a nice break of pace from a lot of the heavier games coming out. I think everyone should give it a try. Hey everybody, quick little thing here at the end. This was, I'm gonna consider this my first actual review I've ever done, even though I've done impressions of Children of Morta before, and I did a funny little Gato Roboto review. But this was the first time I've ever gotten a review code, so thank you to the people behind Mutazione, the publisher, the PR company, for providing me this code. So I know I'm here saying I did get this game for free so I could review it, and I didn't want to let them down. I was wondering if you guys will let me know down in the comments if you like these kind of things or the style of how I go about them. I sincerely hope you do. I honestly love games, and I like writing about them and everything else, so maybe I'm going to try reviewing more. I won't keep going on though, I'm just going to keep stuttering on. So thanks for watching the video. Hope to see you guys next time.